Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Lauren Hermes, a junior libero from the Colony, Texas, who just collected her second Defender of the Week in the Sooner Athletic Conference. And Lauren, you're coming off of the Utectics Classic where you had more digs than anyone in the event. What went into your success this past week?
The whole team, really, because playing defense is a collective effort. You have to set up a good block. You have to set up where to go, and if you don't know exactly where you're going, then it can go awry at any moment. So if you have a good block, you know where to go.
Earlier this year, you had the 15th 30 dig performance in OCU history against Southwestern Christian. What do you remember about that game?
I just remember it being a very difficult game, just a bunch of digs and a bunch of hits from our side especially, and I think the effort that we put into that game was almost unmatchable compared to any other game that we've played.
What attributes do you need to be a successful libero?
You just have to be calm, I think. Anything can happen. Anyone can play a certain way. Not everyone's going to be on, and you're not going to be on all the time. So you just have to stay calm and understand that if you keep pressing, then the game should go your way.
What brought you to OCU?
One, it's closer to my home. I was at Midland Junior College my freshman and sophomore year, and it's 5 hours away from Dallas. This is 3 hours, and they made an offer, so that really helped as well.
And what's your major?
History right now. It could easily change, so probably will.
What kind of career plans do you have for yourself when volleyball's over?
Get a job. That's the goal. Just get a job. I don't know. I probably will end up teaching in Texas somewhere. I'd really like to work in a museum. That'd be really cool. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So just hopefully get a job. That's the main goal.
You once won a writing contest writing about Martin Luther King. What do you remember about that project, and what did you learn from that project?
It was really fun. The journalism class, my teacher, she was really enthusiastic about the topic. And even though she forced everyone in the class to write, I really do enjoy writing, and so it was a fun challenge. And I just wrote it in 2 days, submitted it, and it just ended up winning. So that was really cool.
All right, talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Lauren Hermes. You can follow the stars on OCUsports.com.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to women's wrestling coach Matt Stevens. The Stars will get things going this season on November the 3rd. And Coach, let's go back to last year. WCWA Championships, 5 All-Americans in that event. What can you say about last year's performance?
I wouldn't say it was the performance we were absolutely looking for, but we're real happy with the outcome. We had some people that were redshirting, and we had some injuries that happened late in the season that kind of hindered us from doing our full potential. Really excited for this year, though. Those people are back and stronger than ever, especially with a great recruiting class and some transfers that are in. We're excited to see what's going to happen this year.
Maggie Dalma and Cassidy Jasperson returning All-Americans for your team. What are you expecting out of those two?
Well, very high hopes for them. Cassidy will probably come out, in my eyes, probably be ranked in the top, 2 or 3 in her weight class at 109 pounds. The girl that she lost to for third place a couple years ago is probably going to come out number 1. Fortunately for her, you know, she's had a year of red shirt, a year of maturity, and really excited for her. And then Maggie, she's always solid for us, very consistent, national runner-up. So we're excited to see how she's going to finish here at 143 this year, and it's going to be a good season for her. Both from seniors, both from really mature, both from very seasoned, and I know it's going to be a great season for them.
Who are some of the newcomers that you'd highlight on this team?
Well, we have a couple transfers that are going to be instant impact people for us. Actually, three. We have Michelle Lomas, who's coming in transferring from from Amarillo. We have Victoria Smith, who's transferring in from Southwestern Oregon Community College. She's an All-American for WCWA last year. And then we have also Chichi Nwanko. She's from Houston, Texas. Underwent an injury wrestling at a USA event the year before coming here, so took the year off last year to go to community college and stayed in shape and looks really good in the wrestling room and doing really good. Have a great freshman class. Just some highlights there. We have Brooke Logan, who's been on the Cadet World team before, and so we're excited to have her in there. And then also multiple other, state placers and All-Americans with Destiny Ling and, multiple other people that are in there.
Rachel Waters is going to compete at the Under-23 World Championships in November. What can we expect from her at that event?
She's really starting to catch the ground running at the international level, which is great to see. She, as we all know, last year she was in the Junior World Championships and U23s, ended up losing to the eventual national, U23 runner-up, world silver medalist last year. So she's got a really good opportunity and was placed in that international competitions last year. Took third and a silver in a couple weights respectively. So I'm excited to see what she can do, and she's really picking up the pace right now for that middle of November World Championship.
OCU alumnus Christy Davis recently inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. What can you say about her honor? I
mean, 9-time world medalist. There's not much else you can say. Her family, Link Davis, was obviously a coach here. Now he's at Emmanuel College. Great woman, great coach, great athlete all around. I was at the ceremony, beautiful ceremony, but happy for her and happy, to see our alumni getting those recognitions that they deserve.
Another alumnus, Brianna Delgado, has been named a head coach recently. What can you say about Brianna?
She was our assistant here, and she was a All-American for us multiple times, and hard worker, great to work with. We're sad to see her go, but fortunately that's part of our program, is getting people to the next level, and we're fortunate enough to see her go on and move to a higher position, and we're excited to see her future there.
You coached the U.S. Junior World team in Slovakia in September. What did you take away from that experience?
It was really good. It took away a lot of different things. This year was one of the first times we didn't have an OCU girl on that team, and I coached them last year too in Finland. So took a few things away. Brought some stuff back that I saw, things that international competition always kind of opens your eyes when you're wrestling the best from every country around the world. So getting to see some new techniques and some new things that people are doing, especially from like Japan and Russia and, Dagestan, different places around those areas. But it's interesting to see how other girls in the United States wrestle, and some things that we can work on as a country through our USA training camps and through just our work here at OCU and through the college levels. I think the main thing that we need to work on is just, getting in there and getting these girls as much international competition as possible to wrestle at that level.
All right, that's OCU women's wrestling coach Matt Stevens. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.